I just wanted to make a little video on rabbits because a lot of people don't understand them, and it's really frustrating when people buy any animal and they don't research them and learn about them. So right now, some people probably think I'm dumb because the fence I have set around here, it's obviously very easy to jump over and it's very easy for him to crawl through it. But notice that he's not doing any of those things. He was yesterday, and that's something that I want to talk about. So, if you have a rabbit, you always want to at least once a day for at least a couple hours, get them outside of their cage, out of their hutch, whatever you have them in. Unless you permanently keep them in something like this, then that's fine. But, let me show you. If you keep them in a rabbit hutch, like 90% of people do, you're going to want to let them out of there. Bunnies need to run. You wouldn't want to be stuck in a cage the whole time, so why would you put your bunny through that? There he is right there. So, something I wanted to talk about was, when you're setting up an X pen or something like this for your rabbit to run around, you always want to include a hide, a shelter, something for them to feel comfortable. Because especially with new bunnies, because new bunnies, they're not as confident, they're insecure. Like, he's coming out to look right now. He sees me, he's a little scared. He feels comfortable in there. So unless you've had your rabbit for years and years and years and you guys are, he looks at you for comfort, he looks at you for safety, then I don't think the shelter would be necessary, but I would still do it anyways. Because you have to constantly keep in mind that bunnies are prey animals and we look like prey to them. So that's another thing. You know, a lot of people want to pick up rabbits, they want to pet them, they reach their hand out, they scare the rabbit. That rabbit's not ever going to look at you for comfort when you're doing those things, when you're constantly scaring it. It's going to find comfort in running away from you. So that should be your ultimate goal. Your bunny looking at you as the hide, in a sense. So yesterday I had this same setup, but the fence cut off right here, like right against the plant. I didn't include the plant in the enclosure, and he wanted to go through the fence. He kept crawling out of the fence and he wanted to go in the plant, and I knew it was because he felt safer in the plant. He wanted to hide in there, and see, now he's more confident, so he's coming outside of the plant. And so instead of continuing to chasing the rabbit back in the pen and, you know, yelling at him and, oh, stupid rabbit, like most people, I just decided to include the plant in the enclosure because that's what makes him feel safe. That's where he wants to be. They need a hideaway. So like I said, eventually, I mean, this isn't my rabbit, but I spend more time with him than his actual owner, and which isn't even a lot of time really, but I'll be spending more time with him this summer. And my goal is to get him to look at me as the shelter, to look at me as that plant, to come to me for safety. And so yeah, now you can see he's running around. And if you include a hide, it is 100%, almost 100% guaranteed, I guess there's no absolutes in life, that eventually your rabbit will come out of the hide and explore, because rabbits are very curious creatures. So they won't be in there the entire time, but this builds up their confidence. You know, if I didn't include this plant, he would be running around this, he would be running alongside the fence, trying to come out, and he would run to go find another safety point. And I just left him unsupervised for a couple seconds to go get my phone, and I felt confident in doing that because I knew he wasn't going to run out because he feels safe now. So, he's gonna run around, he's getting more comfortable. He looks like he's about to, I don't think he will though. And I gave him this whole room, and he might not use it, but it doesn't matter. He might just stay around the plant where he feels comfortable. But I have a strong premonition that he's not going to want to escape. Right now he's running away from me. Like I said, I haven't spent much time with this rabbit, so he's not. He is scared of me a little bit, but that's not my fault or his fault. We're just getting to know each other. And I mean, even at the beginning of the video, you could see, you probably didn't even know there was a rabbit in this enclosure because he was hiding in the plant the whole time. He keeps going in and out, he's still testing his boundaries. I just let him in like 5 minutes ago. He's already getting a little more comfortable. And he'll be really, really comfortable if I see him sleeping out in the middle of there. Because like I said, predator and prey, if rabbits aren't comfortable, they're not going to sleep, they're not going to eat. Okay, because they won't feel safe. I'm going to sit in this enclosure until he's 100% comfortable with his surroundings. I'm not just going to jump in there but when I do, I'm just going to sit. Look, he was looking outside. He could have easily jumped through these holes, I'm telling you guys. He's done it, he did it yesterday. He can easily jump right through here, but he's not. Anyways, so when I do sit in there with him, all I'm going to do is sit. And I'm going to let him come to me. Like I said, a lot of people, they want to go up to the rabbit, they want to reach out, and it scares them. Because that is literally predator behavior. So, when the rabbit does eventually come up to you, which he will, because like I said, they're curious creatures, just sit crisscross applesauce or whatever. And when he comes to you, don't even pet him. Let him run on you, let him sniff you, but don't pet him. Most rabbits will not like that, and it'll just scare the shit out of them, and they'll run away from you. And it's just gonna be taking steps backwards. So, that's kind of how you get your rabbit comfortable with you. I hope it helped. I'm gonna get it on video. He just came out for a second to sniff me. Let's see if he comes back out again. Alright. He's gonna come sniff me. I'm not gonna pet him. I'm just gonna let him know that I'm not a threat to him. And he'll keep going back and forth,